I'm Susanna, Sussie for short. I live in Stockholm in Sweden. I'm 40, going on 44 soon, and I have been vegan for about 3 years, I would say. But it's been for me, a long transition. So I've been meat free for 12 or 13 years. And then it kind of took me a long time to get to vegan, unfortunately, because it's an amazing choice, I think.
Why do you think it took so long?
I think it was just like the easiness of sort of sticking to what other people eat and like, staying within the society framework of eating. I had many years of eating some fish still, even though I was meat free. And then I think the actual, like, I'm vegan for the animals 100%. So, but I think the realization of how dairy works came late. So I didn't really see that as a big issue as eating meat, I think. But then we went vegan at home, stayed vegetarian when going out. So it was a long transition, but fully vegan, I think 3 years. I think we have a fairly strong food culture. Like in Stockholm, you can barely go out without making a reservation. We love eating out. We have a lot of vegan options, and overall, like, food is a big part of our culture here, I would say. I can just be very honest with saying I've never worked on being healthy and fit before, more or less. So going vegan for me, I found that skipping dairy was amazing for my body, my digestion, and that was a big change for me. But I didn't really view it as part of my health. I didn't really work on fitness or struggle in any way. I would say rather getting to the point when I went into the program was because of changes in my work life. More sitting still work, not getting my regular movement and workout, which I did in my previous job. So I think that was the biggest shift in my health before joining the program. So being vegan has only been beneficiary for me. But I, on the other hand, never weighed myself, and I never thought about macros, or it just wasn't part of how I lived my life. Yes, I knew I had to lose weight. I've known for many, many years. But then I also started feeling very low on energy. Like, I have a job which is fairly stressful, and I just felt that I wasn't coping with that in the best way I could, managing my stress levels. I didn't have any energy left for anything else. I would come home from work and go to sleep, basically. I would have a nap every day and then have some dinner, then go to bed. That was basically it. So I didn't have any spare energy for anything. And that just didn't feel sustainable at all. So that was a big issue. And I also started feeling very weak. Like, back in the day, I've been doing a lot of horseback riding, and I have my own horses, and that makes you fairly strong. So I haven't done that in many years, and I just felt like my back is starting to feel a little pain and uncomfort, and yeah, I just wasn't feeling well overall. Yeah, so first of all, so far I've lost 23 kilos, which I don't know pounds for that, but somewhere 40 plus ish. I don't know. So that's quite a lot. And that's been fairly consistent, which is very nice. I'm super spoiled by having a very consistent, more or less, weight loss. But I think my first wins I had, like instantly after a week or two, was my energy level. Like, I felt that immediately going up, that I was just more ready for the day. I didn't take my naps after just a few weeks. That was the fastest one. There's been so many wins like during the program, and I've been looking for the smallies, like the small win, which is what I love the most, to make those little changes in my everyday life. It's fairly important to me that this is part of my life and doesn't run my life. Easier to tie my shoes, or I can do my hair in the morning without my arms getting tired, or like silly things like that I kind of notice in my everyday life. That has been really important. And then from the outside perspective, I feel like losing the weight, me being more healthy, being stronger, has also made me a better vegan advocate. So I'm taken more seriously with the food that I choose to eat because of my appearance, which is a bit annoying, to be fair. But that has actually happened. I'm taken much more seriously, and like, people don't see veganism as weird because it's obvious that I'm being very healthy being vegan. Workout days, 1 hour workout, 1 hour walking. Non-workout days is 1 hour walking. I have zero built-in movement in my day, so I have to do my walks extra apart from my work day. An hour a day plus the three, right now 4 hours of working out. And then some food prep. And I'm very lucky with the food prep because my husband is also vegan and he's the cook of the family. So he helps out with a lot of the food prep.
Living the life.
Yeah, yeah, super supportive. So there's some cooking done during mostly Sunday, 2 hours, maybe three, to get the week ready. That has been a big change as well, the food, the whole situation around food in our home, I have to say. We've rearranged the kitchen. So we rearranged the pantry, we rearranged the fridge. We bought an additional freezer box for all the food prep and all my fruit. So there's been some long-term changes in here as well, which is really nice. I worked on the mindset, I have to say, around the program and in relation to my work life. And I kind of early on made a decision that when everything else is chaos and stressful, I have this little list of things to do every day. And I just have to tick those boxes. And, you know, just getting up and doing the workout before work. I do my workouts at 5, which is, I realize it's insane. But it also, you know, I get to tick a box. I get to accomplish something already before getting to work. Melt it down to those 3 or 4 things you have to do every day in the program. And don't overthink it. Just keep it simple with those 3 things. And that will work because obviously, at least for me, the program works very well. So just don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Do those things. And then when you have some more mind space during the weekend, you can more plan out your week. Think a bit bigger. But when it's super stressful, it's actually really nice to just have those easy things to also just tick off, I have to say. So that's the way I've approached the program during really stressful times. For me, it has worked amazingly. I'm super happy with the results. I still struggle a bit to take credit myself for it because, you know, you get a lot of help in the program. And I've had super support in my husband and everyone around. So I feel like it has been easier than I thought in many, many ways. Food is easy. It's easy to cook. It's easy to prep, nothing advanced. Food is like the easiest part of the program, I think. And then I think just follow the program. It's not that time consuming if you think about it, and you don't have to overdo it. Might sound strange, but when I say like follow the program, don't cheat. Don't do the things you need to do, but also don't do more because it's a long game. So if you run yourself tired in the beginning and feel like it's overwhelming, because it is a little bit overwhelming at first, like you change your diet and you change your workout habits, but just make it easy and don't overdo it because it's going to work over time.